welcome back to Man to Arsenal. I'm Asher and I'm with.
I'm Therese, I'm trying to say. And you lot, bro, you can kind of feel the energy right now. We're just down, man. We're depressed. Because that result yesterday, no one expected it, bro. You know, Bournemouth 2, Arsenal nil. And what I wanted this video to be about is like we just speak about what went wrong. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, we both put three things on what we think went wrong. But you do one, I do one, then you do one, then I do one, if
Right
that
then.
makes sense. Do you wanna go first? Because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like you was able to watch the game. I had work, so I couldn't even watch it live. But
Alright,
yeah, go
cool.
on.
First thing that went wrong, Mr. Trossard himself. Bro, like, this. See, the thing with Trossard, right, is we all know he's not the fastest guy, right? And we all know one of his weaknesses is when he's like when the player's behind his back, he's not really the best. Like he's the best when he's facing at you and he's making the turn. But when he's when he's behind his back, the guy behind his back, he's not the best. And so obviously throughout the whole game, and throughout the whole game until the mistake he made, he had to like be quick with it. Basically, there was kind of in his head like he had to make the pass quick and all this. And so obviously he's done a stupid mistake to Saliba. If anything, I would have kicked it forward. I would have booted it forward. Do not play it back and bring more pressure into the centre backs, and the left back and right back. But he booted it back to Saliba. Horrible mistake. And then Saliba, you know, I thought it was a mistake from Saliba, but I thought that was more down to Trossard.
You know the frustrating thing is that's two times Trossard cost us this season. He cost us against Man City, and then now he's made that he put Saliba in such an uncomfortable position, bro. He did not have to do that. There was no pressure on him, bro. If anything, just clear the ball for a throw in. There was no need to do that, bro. And you know, I didn't watch the game live, so I had to watch it. But it was even more frustrating seeing he done that, and that's the reason why Saliba got a red card. So I was like, what? Seriously, Trossard? Like he needs to pattern up, man. Because like I said, this is the second time he's cost us this season, and we cannot keep on letting this happen, bro. You know what I mean? Especially against Bournemouth. Let's be so honest, man. You know what I
Bro,
mean? Yeah, it was annoying. I can't lie.
like I said, time and time again, he's more of a 12th man, bro. He's one of those guys
Yeah.
where he'll come off the bench and change the whole game. And oh, you know what it is? I don't understand why. All right, so why not play him in the 10 role? We've been playing him in the 10
Mm.
role since all these out. You wanna put Marino, Partey, and Rice all in the midfield. How does that make sense? They're all holding plays, bro. That makes no sense to me. I don't know why you wanted to change up last minute. We already know that. I know. Okay, Martinelli. He has some sort of injury, but bro, it all goes down to the transfer window at the end of the day. Like we clearly have a lack of players for the 10, so we had to put Trossard wide, and we see what happened there. It's another mistake, bro. A lot of people were saying that this transfer window was a great window. In my opinion, it was a bad window, horrible window, and we're just seeing it. Against the Brighton game and stuff like that. You could see it, but we got a draw and stuff like that. Now that we've lost, now people are really really going to be looking into the transfer window. But I've been looking into it since the start, bro.
Well, you kind of led on to my first point is what I think went wrong first was for me it was the starting lineup, man. We're playing Bournemouth and you're playing four centre backs across the back line, yeah. He had Ben White and Calafiori as his fullbacks, and then you're playing three kind of defensive midfielders. Like what's that? You're playing two sixes and one eight. Miko Moreno, he's an
Bro,
eight, calm,
10,
but where's our creative outlet, bro? Of
bro.
course, it was gonna look stale, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel like I've said this so many times, Asher. A couple of videos. The title of my video was "Arteta has no balls and he's a pussy." Exactly. Again, even Nwaneri on the bench, bro. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it a
no, he's
buck, bro.
baller. It is.
Even on
It's
the bench
true.
again, bro. You can't be starting four centre backs and then three defensive midfielders against Bournemouth. What is that?
Yeah,
Like that
makes no
just that
sense.
means that we're coming
Makes
to
no
them to
sense.
like no, we're not trying to make a statement, bro. We're trying to let them have possession. And for me, that kind of reflected in the performance as well. Because for what I'm hearing is that even before the red card, we never really stamped the free on the game. Bournemouth was the better side, and so they deserved the win. Really? Are you serious? And you know one thing that's annoying me as well. So many people are saying there's no easy game in the Premier League. I'm not trying to hear none of that nonsense, bro. Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
If we put in a good performance, Bournemouth can't touch us. It's up to us. It's not about if there's an easy. They're an easy
That game
opponent.
was about us.
If we play like we played against Man City against them, we smoked them. So I'm not trying to hear the Bournemouth they're a good team. No, loud that, bro. Loud
It's
that. It's
like
accountability.
Yeah,
I'm
one
sick
hundred
of it.
percent. It's like to put in that box in terms like the A side and the B side. Like you don't expect Tyson Fury to lose to Wilder. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's really it's just common sense. Like that game was about Arsenal. It wasn't about if Bournemouth could pick up the points. It was about if Arsenal could pick up the points. And the fact of the matter is we didn't. And there's nobody we can blame apart from our players and our manager. And that moves on to my another point. Another thing we done wrong today, or another thing Arteta done wrong today, was put on take off Sterling. After we get a red card, you want to do a panic move, a panic decision. This guy that's what he always does. A panic decision, yeah? We get a red card, guy goes straight into panic mode, takes off Sterling, puts on Kivior on the 35th. Bro, at least let us see out the half, bro. Sterling's our only outlet. Sterling's the only guy that has pace on our team right now. With the starting selection we had, we had Martinelli on, we had Trossard on, which by the way we all know has no pace. The amount of times he had the breakaway and there was like 2 guys with him, and then now 5 guys are with him because he's not fast enough. So we take off Sterling. Like when you're doing that, it's like you're putting even more you're basically we're gonna have no attack on midfield, pretty much no attack on midfield, because what the midfielders who are they gonna pass out to? Trossard, who's just gonna get outpaced. Like, it makes no sense, man.
And listen, you know why he subbed us Sterling? Because it's the easy option. Again, it leads on to my point. Arteta has no balls. Of course he's going to sub off Sterling. He's just signed for us. He's on loan. That's the easy option. Arteta never wants to take the risk, bro. And remember Man City, we was having this discussion. I said, when he subbed on, when we went to like a 6-back, a 5-back, in the second half, I said on the video when we recorded, I didn't agree with that. I feel like, we kind of went too defensive too early, bro. And I would like to see more of an outlet. You know what I mean? And some people, they disagree with me. But again, it happens against Bournemouth.
The thing with me with that is, the reason why I disagree with that is because I feel like it depends on the opposition you're playing against. Cool, Man City, best Premier League team in the last 5 years. Who else did we do it? Brighton, we done it again. They on their day is a really good team. But Bournemouth, we should never be doing that, bro. No matter how much, if we got 9 people, cool. 10 people, bro. We still beat Bournemouth. And we're still reverting to panic mode. That's what we're doing all the time. Panic mode, panic stages, man.
But that, for me, that comes from the manager. And now it's reflecting on the players, bro. And then again, this leads on to my third point. Yeah, disciplinary. This is the 3rd red card, actually. How much games have we played this season? 7 or 8? And we've had 3 red cards. Since 2019 December, we've had the most red cards in the Premier League. More than any other team. 5 more than any other team. We've had 18. The next team lower is 13. This is unacceptable now, bro. We can't keep on putting ourselves in this position in the Premier League. We're asking to drop points. We can't give our chance. We're not giving ourselves an opportunity to win once we have 10 men on the pitch, bro. And you see Bournemouth, they're a team that actually like to, they're not a team that would sit back. They're a team that actually like to play possession and like to press. With the extra man, of course they're going to look a lot better than us, bro. Come on, man, we got to fix up. Saliba, yes, I know, you got put in an uncomfortable position. But there was no need. You're on the halfway line. We know your recovery speed is insane. There was no need to drag him. And Evan Nilsson, he's not even one of the fastest strikers. For me, you could have caught him. Panic mode. And that comes from the manager, bro. Oh man, how many times are we going to sit here and say disciplinary, red card, that shouldn't have been a red card. Stop giving the referees a decision to make. How about that?
It's true. It's like, there's no excuses. Like, I've seen so much people say, Ben White could have got back. It shouldn't have been a red card because Ben White could have possibly got back and it was on the halfway line. Bro, to me, that was a red card straight away. It's a red card. And it shouldn't even be down to that. It shouldn't even get down to that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
There's always with Arsenal fans, there's always a tendency to go straight to the refs and go straight to blaming it on someone else, still blame it on our players and our manager, and what we're lacking accountability. That's what we're lacking as a club, bro. We're not gonna get anywhere if we just keep on blaming 100%. People. Like, we need to actually, and like I said, it all goes down to the transfer window. In my opinion, it all goes down to the transfer window. It's a poor transfer window from Arteta. You bring in Sterling and then you don't even use him. You barely use him. You have Ethan as your second creative midfielder. Where was he today? He got put on the 80th minute, 2-0 down. How does that make sense? You should have been starting this game.
You shouldn't. He's a 17-year-old and you're putting him in that scenario, bro. Come on, man.
You should have started. If you're putting Trossard on the wing, start Ethan. How does that make sense? Why are you going to put Marino, a guy who's probably never played in a 10 role, and put him in there, and then put Partey and Rice, which, by the way, had a good game last game. Had a good game that game. But you're putting Marino, singling him out, putting him in the 10 role, like this guy's made
Yep.
to be. He's not a 10, bro. He's not a 10. You got to drop one of those guys. You got to either drop Party or Marino. You can't play all three. That makes no sense. They're holding
Yeah.
midfielders. So, bro, in my
100%.
opinion, like most of the blame goes down to Arteta, man. It really does.
Yeah.
Like
It does.
we started off. I felt like we start with the players we started. It was negative. You know, Marino in the 10. Start Ethan or somebody like Trossard on the wing. You know he's not the fastest. Cool, we got Sterling on. I mean, take him on in the 35th. Take him off for the 35th, 40th minute because we got a red card. I
But
hope.
you know, the worrying thing for me is, I just feel like when is it actually going to change? Because you see, when Arteta comes out after a red card and he speaks to the press, he's always talking about VAR, saying it's a poor decision. He never says, you know what, my player,
Yeah.
he actually made a bad decision. And if he's not telling his players that in the change room, they're going to think it's okay to keep on doing this because they're not doing anything wrong. And that means we're only going to see more and more red cards. It has to stop. Like you said, accountability is the first thing we need to have, and this fan base as well. We keep on calling out for VAR. Come for the players. Tell them they're wrong for doing that. Like you said, it's a blatant red card. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hear anything else, bro. Simple.
Bro, the more I look back at it, I'm just like, it's our fault. Like we can't keep on blaming the refs and the VAR and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Regardless of even if they did make a mistake, we can't keep on letting them get the chance to make the mistake, bro. We can't keep letting that happen, man. You know, we ain't gonna win the Premier League like this, and it's as simple as that,
100%.
man. It's generally as simple
100%.
as that, bro. Have you got any last
100%.
words?
Yeah, I've got one more point. So yeah, my 2 points. You know what? The 2 points I've made so far, it kind of reminds me of the problems that I knew we had from the start of the season, but has kind of reoccurred. The first one is Arteta. You know, he doesn't really like to take risks. The second one was my point again, disciplinary, and the third one now is we missed too many chances. Like, cool. You know, we've got 10 men on the
Martinelli.
pitch. Martinelli, you've got the chance. You've just come on the pitch. You have to score. You must. You're on
You have
good
to
form.
score.
You scored against Southampton. You scored against Leicester. You're picking up form now. I don't care. Near post is wide open. Kepa is a trash goalkeeper. He literally gave us the ball. I'm sorry. I don't care if you've come off the pitch. You must score that, and you
You
miss
have to
it.
score,
And
bro.
then they go on 2 minutes later and score.
You have to
Come on,
score it.
man.
You
How many
have
times
to.
are we gonna miss chances, Asha? How many times?
That's what I'm saying, man. And you know that's what I said. You was talking about how Martinelli's. You can see him back to his best, bro. He's not. He's far from his best, bro. You know Martinelli in 2 years ago is bagging that bottom corner straight away. No question about it. Bro. As soon as he's through, I'm looking back, bro, because I don't need to see it because I know it should be a goal. But again, he proves why he's not back at that level. He proves it, bro, and it's just another. That's what we're lacking. We are lacking finishing, bro. We are lacking finishing our chances. We can't finish our chances to save our lives. The only person who can do it really is Trossard. And guess what? The guy has no flipping pace, bro. He has no pace, and he has poor decision making. There's continuous there's continuous errors throughout the whole pitch, bro. Every player really has something about them that affects a team, man. And cool, that's weaknesses. That every team's gonna have that. But we need to have players that we can bring on to stop that from happening. We can't keep on just relying on these players. I mean, as soon as a mistake happens, okay, all right, we got to bring 5 at the back, bring Kivior on. You know, get the pressure out, and then we'll just counter attack. Even though we ain't got no pace, because we take off Sterling, we're gonna counter attack with Trossard, and hopefully Havertz is gonna get the ball on the top of his head, bro. It's poor, and we're playing boring football as well. It's not even like we're playing boring football. We're not doing anything different. It's the same thing over and over again, man. Generally, it's I don't know, man. I feel like we need to get some people in the January window, and that's really it, bro. I don't think this is gonna happen again and again, and I don't want anyone saying that because we ain't got Saka, we're performing, bro. Even if we had Saka on, it's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna change anything because we were still like, what is he gonna take off Trossard and put on Martinelli? Martinelli ain't gonna bag a goal anyways. I don't know, man. It's all stupid to me. It's all stupid to me. That's my last words, bro.
Me, my last words. I'm just disappointed, honestly. Like that's the lot. That's Asha. A 2-0 loss was genuinely the last thing I expected. Last thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. That's it.
Alright. Man, this has been Man to Arsenal. I've been Asher. He's been.
I'm Tariq. I'm trying to say.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button. At the top link in the description, the Twitter will be there. And we're out. Peace.
Peace, man.